Welcome back to 6 Minute Math, where we turn confusion into clarity 6 minutes at a time. Thank you for joining us today as we are going to look at equivalent fractions. 6 minutes does fly by, so here we go. When we are thinking of equivalent fractions, what we are thinking about is the same fraction expressed in multiple ways. If I look at 1/2, I can look at this circle and say this is 1 out of 2 parts are shaded, giving me a fraction of 1/2. If I take the same circle, but this time divide it into 4 pieces, I still have the same amounts shaded here in blue, but I have divided it into a couple more pieces. I have 2 pieces shaded out of a total of 4. This would give me a fraction of 2/4. Because I have the same amount shaded, just a couple more pieces involved, 1/2 and 2/4 are considered equivalent fractions. Now, to create equivalent fractions, we are just going to multiply or divide the numerators and denominators by the same number. Sometimes you're going to see fraction questions that ask you to simplify or reduce. All we're doing in these cases is creating the lowest possible equivalent fraction. So let's see some examples of equivalent fractions at work. We're going to create 3 equivalent fractions for the following 2 examples. So I'm going to multiply each of these top and bottom for A by a common number. So let's pick an easy one here. I'm going to multiply top and bottom by 2, which gives me a fraction of 4/6. 2/3 and 4/6 would be considered equivalent fractions. Let's multiply top and bottom by another common number. Let's say 3 in this case, which gives us 12/18. And let's pick another one. Let's multiply by 5. When I multiply by the same number, I am creating these equivalent fractions. We're going to have 60/90. All of these here in blue, 4/6, 12/18, and 60/90 are equivalent fractions to our original 2/3. Now let's look at B. In this case, I'm not just going to multiply, I'm also going to show that we can divide. So I'm going to divide top and bottom by 2 for a result of 2/5. Now I'm going to choose another number to multiply by. So I'm going to say multiply by 6 for 12/30. And lastly, I'm going to multiply by 10 for 120/300. What I again have done here is created equivalent fractions here in blue to our original 4/10. And this first equivalent fraction would be a case of reducing or simplifying, because 2/5 is as low as I can get. Now let's practice simplifying. We're going to simplify the following: 15/20. In this case, I'm going to choose a number that both top and bottom are divisible by. So because I have a 5 and 0 as my last digits, I know that both of these numbers are divisible by 5. I'm going to divide them both by 5 for an answer of 3/4. 3/4 cannot be reduced, making it my final answer. How about another example? We're going to simplify 24/54. Now again, I'm going to divide top and bottom by the same number. And if I can't find my greatest factor, I can just divide by my lowest possible numbers that I know top and bottom are divisible by. We have a 4 at the end, 4 at the end, so both of these are divisible by 2, giving me an answer of 12 over 27. And I can look at 12 and 27 and know that both of those are divisible by 3, which would result in 4 over 9. 4 over 9 cannot be reduced anymore, making it my final simplification. We're going to simplify 105 over 240. If I am good with my factors, I can look at two numbers and see which is the greatest common factor between the two of them. I have 105 and 240, and I know that both of them are divisible by 15. After I divide them both by 15, I'm going to get a final answer of 7 over 16. 7 and 16 cannot be reduced anymore, making this my final simplification. Those are all the examples we have today when talking about equivalent fractions. Please follow us on Instagram and TikTok at 6 Minute Math, and be sure to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment below for any topic you want to see me tackle in a future 6 Minute episode. Always remember that the best way to get math is to practice math, so keep on practicing. And until next time, keep solving and evolving.